Hello everybody, I'm OCDsaster, and this is OCDsaster Blue, my Sonic exclusive channel, where all we do is discuss Sonic the Hedgehog. So if that sounds like something your speed, consider checking out some other videos after this one, and maybe even subscribing. It really does help the channel out. In today's video, I wanted to talk about something that came out a few days ago, dare I say even a week ago at this point, but I just didn't get around to talking about it due to some personal stuff going on and the open beta being out. There was just a lot happening all at once. I wanted to quickly talk about that beautiful Sonic Racing CrossWorlds animation they released on the official Sonic the Hedgehog channel. It's from the same people that did Shadow the Hedgehog Dark Beginnings, which was a series. This is not that. It's a little under 5 minutes long, and there is no actual dialogue in it, which is what I predicted in a previous video when they were announcing that they were going to release an animation, that it was singular and that there wasn't going to be any episodes. But that's okay, because this was absolute peak. They really did everything they could. They pulled out all the stops. They literally went pedal to the metal with this animation. It is so beautiful and so good. They made racing and Sonic even more interesting than it already was. If you haven't seen this animation, I highly encourage you to check it out, because it's all dropping, honestly. I really wish that they would actually have a series like this, and there wouldn't even need to be dialogue necessarily. But then again, I feel like after a few episodes it would get kind of old seeing the same kind of things. But you guys let me know on that front. Essentially, we follow Shadow as he jumps into his vehicle and rides through a travel ring into a race for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and he basically is in the back and just tears through all of the racers up to the front, to which he races Sonic, and I believe he wins. I believe he beats Sonic. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it already, but why are you clicking this video if you haven't seen it? It's also been out for a week, so I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, this just looks epic. It just looks so good. The style that they chose for this works. It's the same style for Dark Beginnings, but I actually think it complements this racing and this kind of animation even better than CrossWorlds. Dark Beginnings. The animation for fighting and for racing looks so good in these different series. I'm just astounded that they haven't signed these people to do like a full-on TV show on Netflix or something like that. I know Sonic Prime and all that, yada yada yada. Now they could do it on Paramount Plus. What have you be? It would be pretty great. As I expected in my video where I discussed whether or not there'd be a story mode for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, I believe this animation helps prove that there isn't going to be one. You have a sort of like Splatoon-like update at the beginning when you boot up Racing CrossWorlds, depending on if there's an event going on. The Nampa will show up and talk to you, and he's kind of like that host, the announcer, and I think that's all we're going to get. We're not going to get anything else besides that. Sure, the rivalries have like dialogue between characters, but that doesn't further a narrative. It's just a racing game. It's focusing more on the multiplayer experience versus the single player experience, and after playing the open beta, I'm not too upset about it. It would be cool to have a small little narrative thing in there, but that's just not happening, and this animation further proves it, because they literally don't have anybody talking in it. It's just Shadow racing through to beat everybody. If there was a story component to this game, I think that would have been the perfect time to reveal what that story would be. So for all of you that were being very optimistic about a story mode, a single player story mode experience in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, it's not happening. I could bet that 99.9% that it's not happening, and it's sad. I really would like to go back to a quick like Heroes story, Dark story, Babylon story sort of thing. It just takes a lot of development time, and I think they really wanted to focus on making sure that the multiplayer experience was as good as it could be, and that the actual gameplay mechanics were as good as they could be for Racing CrossWorlds. And I can get behind that. I would rather have that than have them like rush the mechanics or the multiplayer experience just to do a single player, and everything's a little bit more half-baked. But we'll have to see in the future if they plan on adding any special little things in there. I think it's just going to be like the how they had the Joker Fest, where it was like a Persona theme thing. They're just going to try to roll those out here and there, an event style sort of thing. with the Nampa starting out and talking, and then once they run out of, you know, the Sega parties or the third-party character kind of events, they'll just do some sort of like Sonic events featuring the Sonic characters. Hopefully they keep this thing running through. Once again, I have PTSD from Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, where they just released the game for a year and then they killed all the content. I really hope Sega and Sonic Team don't do that, but that's besides the point. That's a video for another time, and I've already done a rant video on that prior. So I want to know, what did you guys think of the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds animation? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was better than Dark Beginnings? Was it worse than Dark Beginnings? Do you want to see a CrossWorlds TV show? Let me know all your thoughts and comments on it down below. And also, what do you think about this not having a story mode in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds? Does that make you happy? Does that make you sad? Are you indifferent? Or what's your takeaway? I'm just open for discussion and conversation. I really want to see what the majority of people are thinking out there, especially in the community that support this channel. And thank you guys so much once again for supporting this channel. Even if you're not subscribed, even if you're not a member, just watching these videos really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. You've been keeping it very positive in my comments. Even when we disagree, you guys are really pushing that forward, what I've been asking about, where you can disagree in the Sonic fandom and not be toxic, and I just really hope that continues, and we pass it forward and hopefully be a beacon and example for other Sonic channels and Sonic communities where, you know, tension is a little bit higher, there's a little bit more drama. I don't like drama. Well, I like drama in the sense that I can do content on it, but not in the sense of, like, you know, interpersonal drama with people. What am I talking about? The video is over. Thank you, and I hope you have a super Sonic rest of your day. See ya.